people were not done exposing Diddy and how we were going to be finding out a lot of more shady stuff that he has done? Well, I was right on that, because some more horrible things about him have come to light. The streets are now saying that Diddy knows way too much about Whitney Houston's death because he allegedly helped Clive Davis cover up the murder. Fans have been pointing fingers at Clive for Whitney's murder for years, and it looks like this case is about to blow wide open, so let's break this drama down. Okay, so when Diddy decided to settle Cassie's lawsuit after only one day, it was clear that he had way bigger secrets to hide than his SA and DV that he put Cassie through. And now new reports suggest that he was probably trying to hide the fact that he literally helped to cover up murder. And not just any, but the murder of the Whitney Houston. And if you're wondering why he would have a reason to take out Whitney, he didn't. Instead, he was covering up for someone, and that person is none other than Clive Davis. Clive was the one who discovered Whitney and helped make her a star. But according to insiders, they eventually fell out after some time, and Whitney was trying to get out of his control. However, Clive was not about to let her go so easily. Not only was he making millions of dollars off her, but they had been friends for a long time, and she knew a lot of his secrets. And rumor has it that he was scared that she was going to expose him and his secrets. And you know how they say in the industry that an artist is worth more dead than alive? So the circumstances of her death have always been very suspicious. And there have been rumors that it wasn't a drowning like the coroner's report stated. First off, there were reports that Whitney was displaying erratic behavior in the days leading up to her death. And get this, news reports had it that she started behaving erratically after she met with Clive Davis when he was preparing for his pre-Grammy party. According to sources, after she left Clive, she appeared disheveled and disoriented, with what looked like sweat running down her face and blood dripping down her leg. 2 days after this, she was found unconscious in the bathtub and she passed away. Her death was tragic and sent shockwaves throughout the industry. Now, you'd expect Clive to at least cancel his... So y'all remember how I said that... Right? Well, no, he didn't cancel, and all he did was give a speech at the party saying, "By now you have all learned of the unspeakably tragic news of our beloved Whitney's passing. I don't have to mask my emotions in front of a room full of so many dear friends. I am personally devastated by the loss of someone who has meant so much to me for so many years. Whitney was so full of life. Whitney was a beautiful person and a talent beyond compare." And according to this report published by CBS News, Houston's body remained in the hotel room hours after emergency responders pronounced her dead. Downstairs, Davis's extravagant party went on as planned as investigators roamed the hotel lobby, and women wearing designer ball gowns and men dressed in tuxedos shuffled by towards the red carpet. And another article revealed that Whitney remained in state, so to speak, in her 4th-floor suite, and she was not removed until just moments before the party ended, a little after midnight. If she truly meant so much, well, the least he could have done was cancel the party out of respect. And get this, Diddy was also at the party with Clive. The interesting thing about this is that he was hospitalized with a migraine after the party. His team tried to play it off as him partying too hard, but this didn't make sense because Diddy has always been a partier, so him getting a migraine from a party didn't make a lot of sense. And if that isn't disturbing enough, a private investigator named Paul Hubel claimed Whitney had defense wounds on her body. Jaguar Wright later said the same thing and claimed Whitney's family saw that Whitney had marks on her body that looked like she was fighting with someone.
She was beat. They saw her body. She didn't just die in a tub, like she was beat up.
Either way, word on the streets is that Diddy knows what really happened to Whitney, and he covered up for Clive Davis. And if you're wondering why he would do that, it's because Clive is his master. And yes, I mean that literally. You see, back in 1993, it was Clive who helped Diddy set up his Bad Boy label, even when people in the industry were not really interested in working with Diddy. At the time, Diddy only had 3 years of experience working with Andre Harrell. Also, he had gotten fired by Andre after he ordered. Well, no, he didn't cancel, and all he did music fest that got out of hand and led to the deaths of 9 people. So coupled with the messy situation and the lack of experience, there was no reason for Clive to set up a label for him. And yet he did. If you're wondering why, a blind item recently revealed that this has something to do with Diddy being Clive's boy toy and they had an affair.
Now, rumor has it, allegedly, Diddy got on his knees for Clive Davis in 1994, and that's how Bad Boy Records came about.
And then Jaguar claimed in an interview with Storm Monroe that Clive probably first Andre and then Diddy took Andre's place as Clive's toy.
He loves the ability to manipulate and control people. Why? Most likely because he was victimized by his mentor, who loved to control people.
And his mentor was
Andre Well.
Tell us how
who was mentored by Clive Davis.
So when you realize the fact that Clive pretty much gave Diddy his entire career, well, it goes without saying that they were definitely in a master-servant situation. Well, people had a lot to say about these new revelations, and they left comments like, Clive Davis, a white Jewish producer, buck-broke black artist, especially young black men. He did this with Diddy's recruitment. Davis allegedly killed Whitney Houston after exploiting her when she wasn't productive in her latter years. He preferred her dead to make money. Clive Davis taught Diddy everything he knew about running a business in the music industry. How to make contracts, how to deal with artists. For reference, Clive Davis discovered Whitney Houston and ironically held a pre-Grammy party at the same hotel she died in, same day. And y'all be shocked when allegations come out. I don't. I've been clocked all this tea about Diddy. And don't forget Clive Davis, the man who owns Whitney Houston's estate and royalties, is who turned Diddy out. Now we know why Diddy was so quick to cough up those millions for Cassie, but do you guys really believe that he helped Clive get away with murder, or do you think he was actively involved in it? Drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.